It's almost like the Buzz Aldrin thing. You didn't walk on the moon, and the guy punches him. That guy's got now some great footage, and by antagonizing someone.
Yeah.
It's
that seems to be something that, especially now, I mean, with everybody having a camera and everyone has a show and everyone fucking has all this shit going on, it's antagonizing for profit.
Yes.
And I didn't care. I thought, and I'd said this before, I thought it was a measured response to a guy being an asshole. I didn't hit him in the head with a hammer. I fucking grabbed his glasses. Obviously, technically, if you look at the law, there could be an issue there. But, I would hope New York and its police and everything have a little more on their plate than to deal with me. But if they do and they have to and whatever, so be it. It doesn't bother me at this point in my life.
So you had that altercation before the entire show.
It was during the show. There was, I think, Keanu, Gino's wife, was up on stage at the time. She was just getting off stage. Some other guy was getting on. So it was kind of mid-show, but it was before the John stuff, when John got up on stage.
I know a guy who knows that guy that followed Keanu, and he said, dude, I had 10 minutes of material and they were out for blood. It was like when you do comedy to open for Metallica or something.
Right.
Like no one wants to hear your shit.
No, it was, first of all, it's something that will never happen again. It's not like a thing, like everyone's taking that crowd on tour. Right. It's just not, it was a perfect storm of a guy, John Melendez, who is just despised by so many people. He's terrible at, if you even want to call it comedy. I think he made that very apparent. And I was going to be in town. I didn't fly in to go see Stuttering John on a Friday night. I had shit to do. I was in New York for business. And when I found out that it had all come together, the nor'easter had come down from the Atlantic and low pressure pushing from the west, it was just a perfect storm. And a lot of people wanted to be there. They wanted to hang out. And that's what happened. It was just a crowd of fucking retards and insane people and party people. And it was just a fun group of very rowdy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So it's not like it'll happen again. Like John now, he'll just continue playing to 15 people in some shitty club, ripping off the audience with his 30-year-old material. That was just it was a great little moment in comedy history.
Yeah. I wonder, was there one person who was there to see him? Probably not, right?
No, he didn't even have, like, you think it's his home city, New York, and you'd think some people would have been there to see him, or he'd have people with him.
A Stern fan or something, yeah.
Family, something. No, that whole fucking crowd. The only people that weren't there to make fun of him or to watch a shitty John show were people that mistakenly just went, oh, a comedy club, let's go in and see what it's all about. And they got caught in the middle of, it couldn't have been more than 5 people, a handful, that were like, oh, yeah, let's go in and watch some comedy. Oof.
Some German couple. I want to see what's going on with New York comedies these days. Oh, it's so much. There's no jokes. It's a lot of yelling. It's very political, very violent. And they just read police reports. It's strayed so far from its original, from the good old days.
Very avant-garde, if you ask me. Yeah. Very, ooh.
Well, I sent you the text. I was shocked to see he's doing another show.
Oh, he does shows all over the place. But again, like, that was a once in a lifetime thing. All the other shows he does, no one knows, no one cares. He'll do his dumb 30-year-old material about the Stern show and his marriage that ended fucking years ago, his kids that don't talk to him. He makes it sound like he's a family man. Oh, my children, making him sound like they're not 30 years old now.
Right.
All shit from, it's a time capsule, his act. And no one cares. The only reason they cared on Friday was because I was going to be there, and a bunch of other Dabbleverse people were showing up, and we sold that fucking place out in a matter of days. Days before, he had 16 tickets sold.
Wow.
Until I went and publicly said, yeah, I'm going to be there. Come on down. This should be a lot of fun. And they went from 16 tickets to 170 tickets. And, I handed him a sold out crowd in a comedy club in New York City, and he fucked it up. He just fucked it up. And it was just, of course he did. The rake. That's why they call him the rake. He just steps on the rake every time. Bam, right in the face.
Like, pay someone to write you jokes. And even with an antagonistic crowd like that, you could be like, oh, you all love Anthony? When the fuck was the last time he told a joke? Or, or even just say he was arrested or something. But to read the police report, not like everyone doesn't fucking know that already.
That and the fact that how he did it, he was drunk off his ass. He sits down and mumbles, on December 14th. So people were just yelling like, what? What are you even saying? And the mindset of some people that it was a no-win scenario is such bullshit. That crowd would have loved it if he went into all those jokes. I mean, between Carl and Who Are These Podcasts and Shuli with Uncle Rico and a litany of other Stuttering John centric Dabbleverse shows, everyone has watched clips of his comedy act. It's terrible. Right. It's fucking terrible. But if you go and see it and that's the guy in front of you doing those terrible jokes that you know by heart, you're going to be yelling out, squeegee bit. We want to see and hear the squeegee bit. And if he did that hostile crowd would have been cheering and reciting the joke with him. And I fucking guarantee you, he would have won that crowd over, even though they were hostile when he got up on that stage. But again, he chose the wrong road, the rake, the Charlie Brown, Lucy football once again.
Every fucking time.
Every fucking time.
At this point, it'd just be a caricature of yourself, like late Andrew Dice Clay. Not that he's in the same league, but he was doing the Jack and Jill shit. Everyone knew the ending. They were screaming and laughing before he was even a third of the way done the joke.
Yeah.
It's a greatest hits night you could have done.
Yeah. Like Dice, when Dice goes up on stage now, he's not old Dice trying to be young Dice from 30 years ago. And that's what makes it so funny. He's old Dice. He knows it. The crowd knows it. So he's that guy from 30 years ago, old. And that's hilarious.
Yes.
He talks about his fucking aches and pains and the problem with his wife. And it's hilarious because it's that guy that used to be cool and, John still thinks he's the John from the Howard Stern show. People love him. He does the interviews with the celebrities. And they're like, oh, John, he's the rock star. He's this guy. John, you're not that guy. Everyone knows it. And the longer you try to latch onto that, the more pathetic it comes off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a shock jock anymore. I'm not here in my house with a 55-gallon drum putting a 19-year-old girl in there and pouring fish guts on her. Not on camera anyway.
Yeah, that's private time.
It's like you have to evolve and grow. And then John, like when he does his, I don't even call it a show, whatever that is online, he's constantly bringing up 30 years ago. And he has not moved 1 inch forward in any part of a career. It's all resting on this. I was on the Stern Show. I was on the Tonight Show. And it's like, the old song, what have you done for me lately? And it's nothing. nothing. And he expects people, just based on that, to give him this adoration that he expects money from them for super chats and donations. And when they don't give it to him, he just cannot fathom why people aren't just flocking to him.
Jello Biafra said that because his only money was from the dead Kennedys. And he said the only thing more embarrassing than living off the past is living in the past. And inevitably, you get to a point where you can't even live in the past. Like David Lee Roth with these shows and his crooning and his fucking tiny cock pants. It's just, you're not that same guy, bro.
No, you're just not that guy anymore. That's what time does, unfortunately.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a great example. Like 1980s David Lee Roth Van Halen. That was a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
The definition of a rock star was David Lee Roth in the 80s. He can't go on now and live on that. It's not the same guy. It's some crazy looking old Jewish dude who cannot sing a note.
No.
Doing Van Halen covers badly. No one cares. No one wants to see it. No one's going to give him there's a few diehards, you see it in the chats and stuff. But for the most part, everyone just goes, oh God, Dave, hang it up.